To the end, crib outside the city, I don't feel safe in my hands. Took so many L's, I'm just waiting for the wins. I'm in debt to no one but the one who took my sins. I do it for real, there's no reason to pretend. If I do it once, I do it again. Add it up, bankroll, euro, peso, add it up, I'm just doing me, everything is on me, oh you matter what, add it up.
What it do? Everybody, I appreciate y'all tapping in. This is your boy, West Africa Floyd, on the Kickback Podcast Show. And you know what? A lot of people was doubting me today. You know, a lot of people were saying, hey, you know, is he really coming on? Is it true? You know, a lot of people was questioning. They didn't believe, but I got the man in the flesh. Big O. What's good with you? What's going on?
What's good, pimpin'? Oh man, you know what it is, living the dream, man. Enjoying this holiday season, man. I see you got daddy duties going on too, man. I thought I saw pitter patter little feet walking behind you. Yeah?
Oh, yo, that's the co-host right there. That's the producer right there. You know.
That ain't the baby. I thought I saw a kid walk by.
That's us.
Oh, the co-host is the kid. Oh, I know that's right.
Yeah. That's my daughter. You know, she like to get in the limelight every now and then.
All right, I know that's right. I keep my kids. They inside, man. I'm in the outhouse. You know what I'm talking about? I'm in the barn. You know what I'm talking about?
So what's been going on, man? You been busy today?
Man, earlier today I was petting giraffes and looking at cheetahs.
Oh, damn.
We were at a place called Safari West.
Safari West.
Shit, I don't even know where we was at. I know we flew into Oakland and then drove a mile for a friend of the family is doing a birthday party for their child. But people get creative for these birthday parties.
Yeah,
we was out at a place called Safari West, and we slept in a tent. And it was not like a tent. It was, it cost a lot of fucking money to live like we ain't got no money. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, no doubt.
Like we was in the sticks, and I get your co-host make me feel like I gotta watch my language. So
nah, we good, man.
It's cigar and tequila time for me, brother. Where was I? Yeah, man. So we was at Safari West. It was deep, and then we took we had this jet company that we tried out for the first time. Which was cool. You know, everybody can do it. It ain't no private shit. But we tried to book JetBlue because it's close. It was a quick flight. And JetBlue was like, nah, man, you can take our actual jet about an hour out. And it was sexy. But it was, you just realize your roots. You know,
Yo, did that?
Listen here, man. I'm a city boy, is what they call it, man. I'm cool on sleeping in the tents in the outback and
I'm not
TV and the wind, and you can hear. We got woke up. I mean, you ever see My Cousin Vinny? And dude comes out and you hear these sounds that keep waking him up in the middle of the night, and he comes out shooting at the owl and jump. Yeah, it was like that every hour after we tried to go to sleep with two children. You know what I'm saying? 1-year-old and 4-year-old.
Man, I don't know if I could trust the cheetah. That cheetah ate before y'all.
Hey man, let me take this out. Let me tell you something about this cheetah. This cheetah was very intelligent. This motherfucker was. When we walked over there, the cheetah was just laying out. Here, cheetah, come over here.
Yeah.
A photo op, cheetah. And the handlers walked behind us and stood off to the side. And then the cheetah got up and walked over to the handlers. And we was like, what the fuck is this? They're like, the cheetah won't go up to you if they don't know you.
Yeah.
So they'll ignore your ass, but they see us, they'll come to us. Oh, okay, because you feed them. I get it. I cheetah like, I ain't dancing for you niggas.
The cheetah might be comfortable with a black person. You never know, you know.
I was not trying to find out. There was only 1 and 2 half black people there. Me and my 2 sons. You know what I'm talking about? I'll let you know whose party it was. I was going for the ride, just trying to be a good nigga. Yeah, I'll go. Mad as hell the whole way. I had to watch the Laker game on my phone. You know what I'm talking about? That's that bullshit.
Yo,
but, happy to go.
Let me ask you something about the Lakers. What you think about that championship? You think that's a real championship y'all won in that bubble? Come on now. Yo, I got a buddy of mine, Shannon Gidry. And he went crazy when y'all won. And I'm like, I don't know.
This is new. Let me drink some Red Bull for you. I get it. Let me tell you something.
Okay. I'm listening.
Only thing that ain't gonna happen is a parade.
Okay.
Will banners still go up?
Yeah.
Will we still have a ring ceremony?
Yeah.
Will the history books say that we have 17 tied for the most winningest ever?
Yeah.
Real championship.
Yo, how many you think LeBron go get before it's over with y'all?
Oh, just with us? 3. I know that's
3.
a lot. I know I'm saying a lot, but we're gonna repeat. Barring anything that you just can't foresee, like, you know what I mean. I ain't gonna say it, but as long as everybody stay right, stay good, make it to the playoffs and all that, nothing crazy happens. I don't see who can beat us? That's the better question. Who do we lose? Who do you think we will lose? Because last year everybody was talking about the Clippers, and that shit ended embarrassingly for them. That was
I don't. Y'all didn't play the Clippers. Maybe if y'all play them this year, I don't know.
We didn't play the Clippers. They didn't even make it to us, bro. That was embarrassing. But even so, even if, and I kind of see what you're getting at. The first game of the season, we played the Clippers and we lost. Straight up game. Woo. They was brand new. Their team was fairly new. I think more of my excuse for that loss was we were completely new in the sense of all the players that we had around our stars. Then we went off on a 10-game, 11, 12-game winning streak. Then we played them again on Christmas. We thought, okay, here's our revenge. We lost again. That one hurt. No bullshit. That one hurt a fan. I said, hell no. You mean we can't get past the Clippers? And then finally, Coach Vogel said, let's play some defense. They said, y'all gotta trust me. Y'all can score on anybody, but you have to play defense. As a team now, you gotta learn to play defense. Once they locked into that, we beat everybody. And one weekend we beat the Milwaukee Bucks, who had the best record in the league, and we beat the Clippers. That let us know right there that we gonna win. That's it. That let me know already. Then the season shut down for like 4 months.
Yeah.
4 months. These dudes had to be away from their beds, they women, they kid, everything. Just isolated, thinking about nothing. Everybody was on an even playing field. That's why them other teams was like, damn, really? Miami came out to eat? It was all basketball after that. You want to talk about real championship? It was no excuses. Well, you got excuses tonight, Roy? Remember that? There was no excuses but basketball. No crowd noise. No, you was out partying last night. Nothing. Just basketball. Let's see who's the best team in basketball right now with no distractions. Even though LeBron James' son online smoking weed and shit, trying to fucking get his head. Nigga blowing trees and shit. Like, nigga, I'm trying to win for us.
Yo, y'all swept that under the rug, man.
And they still had to come up with something else. The Lakers actually got better throughout the playoffs. Because what did they do? First round, lost the game. We lost the first game. We said, oh, shit, these niggas, what the fuck?
Yeah, they was hating on y'all that first game.
Right? They beat us. We said, okay, we got to win. And then didn't lose another game to that team. Because playoffs are all about matchups and all about adjustments from game to game. That's what all the playoffs were winning is. You got to make adjustments. First game, we lost, made adjustments, didn't lose to them. Next round, lost again. Oh, shit, what are these niggas doing? They shoot threes. All right, run them up gun line, boss.
Yeah.
More open threes for you. Now play defense. They didn't win another game, right?
Yeah.
Finally had a fucking little bit of struggle with them.
Yeah,
a little bit. We went up to 3-1.
3-1.
Everybody went, oh, they know how to come back from 3-1. I set that shit up.
Yeah.
Whoop them up. And then Miami actually gave us the most challenge, which was weird. I think
Miami.
That was the one I was frustrated about because I was like, really? And then when we played the final closeout game, which was the first time in history that a team just completely blows out a team in a closeout fucking game.
Yeah,
team
that's pretty bad.
Twice. You just destroy them, just not even a contest. That means you are finally clicking on all cylinders and saying, we're going to play defense. They wanted to win the one before for Mamba, for Kobe.
I didn't like that. Wear the black jerseys and stuff.
Yeah, it was crazy because it was like, no, we want to win so bad, and we know we won't lose the Kobe jerseys. Let's just switch up, wear the Kobe jerseys, get them out the way, and still couldn't win. I mean, they wanted to win. There was no way
Yeah.
to game and all that. Nah, nigga, them niggas wanted to win bad and just lost, whatever the case was. I know I was out in the streets through COVID-19. I have a mask on. We got to go bar and shit. I was like, I know this is it. And it came right down to that last play, which was cold. It was a cold ass play because I criticized LeBron myself just because. And I had to have a basketball homie really explain this shit to me. Like my nigga that's a coach was like, look, bro, you gotta understand. That is the right basketball play. Now, that wasn't the last game 7. Everything's on the line. What are you gonna do, LeBron? Pass the ball. No, nigga. It was game 5.
Yeah.
Even if he misses, you got 2 more chances. You up 3. It's all good. Let somebody else shine. I'm trying to do LeBron is who I've grown to like. I was never a LeBron fan. I'm a Kobeist, period.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
there's a lot of hypocritical Lakers like, oh, what up, man? We always loved LeBron. No, you didn't. Not the real Lakers fans.
Yeah. I know a lot of real Lakers fans. They wasn't feeling.
We hated LeBron. When they said, hey, we think about trading for LeBron, we're like, oh, LeBron's coming to LA. We're like, fuck that nigga. I'm a Kobeist, nigga. Kobe, you know what I mean? Hell no.
So y'all grown to love LeBron.
We didn't like him, but when he came and made us relevant again, we now liked him. We didn't buy his jersey. Some of us did. I don't know why. I said, I'm not gonna buy his jersey unless we win one. And I did go out and order me one. So I got my Black Mamba jersey.
Yeah.
23. So I ain't worn it yet. It's in the closet. We'll see what happens. I got one though.
Yeah.
I'm gonna wait until we win one until I ordered it. So once we won, I said, all right, bro. He did the damn thing. So I don't see why we don't repeat next year because we've gotten better. We got rid of some players that, I mean, like, to me, even though, you know, Lakers don't like close games and barely won. We really don't. We would rather sweep everybody. And don't give a fuck. Oh, that's boring. No, it's not.
Okay.
Real fans hate sweating and worrying. Now, fuck that, nigga. I'm yelling at my kids because the game on. Nigga, I don't even play for them. Quiet down. Nigga, relax.
So what about Green? Y'all don't have Green no more, right? Y'all Danny Green, he gone, right?
They passed him around like a hooker. No, they got rid of him. They kept passing him around. They was like, you take him. No, you take him. No, you take him. If he didn't have a couple rings, he'd be just cut. I thought they were gonna get rid of Kuzma, but he's still a young core. He's one of those.
I don't think
might happen at draft day. I don't know.
Y'all might have to get rid of him. I'm not feeling him. He not really. At first, he was young, and they be like, you got to develop. He's been in the league for about 3-4 years now.
Develop shit. He's just a role player that's got to play his role. He knows he's not going to be a starter. He's going to come in and do his job and then get the fuck on the bench and get you a ring. That's all you got to do. But you got to do your job. He was fucking up in the bubble. He was doing shit.
Oh.
We was up. All we needed is one score, and then this nigga turnover. This nigga one time, we was up, but LeBron was at the line. LeBron hit the point to make us go up comfortable, and this nigga had a lane violation. I mean, he was doing everything he could think of to fuck up. I'm like, get out of here, boy.
Just straight unfocused.
You know how the buses are. You know, these genies the last. Yeah, I mean, they love their people. They love their people. So they like, nah, we fucking with you. We fucking with Kyle. We ain't gonna just dump him. And now the team got better, so we don't have to get rid of him. You know what I mean? Y'all
did pick up a lot of good pieces.
I can't believe we got Montrezl Harrell. I can't believe that blew my mind. I know the Clippers they split. And then we beat their ass last night. Not beat their ass, but we won.
Yeah.
Without our 2 main niggas, arguably the 2 best in the league, right? Or 2 of the best, I'll say, top 5 players in the league, weren't even playing. They had their full start lineup.
I didn't even
lineup. Now they didn't play the whole game or nothing, but they played. I was like, that's embarrassing as hell.
I got caught off guard. I didn't know the season started. So
ain't that a bitch? You didn't hear LeBron? He was on Sports Center talking about, man, yeah, honestly, I was pissed when I heard that we were starting up so early because I was gonna get a vacation with my family for the first time, on Christmas. We was gonna take a Christmas vacation for the first time in like 20 years. You're like, oh yeah, that's sad. Ain't nobody give a fuck.
Yeah.
Go buy an island and go now, nigga. Say Merry Christmas. You can buy Santa, nigga.
They probably didn't been everywhere anyway.
Ain't nobody crying for you, nigga. You be fine. And I think it works out better for LeBron to just keep going. Because Father Time will get everybody. And it ain't got him yet. And I think what got Kobe was he had an awful team and had to do too much and his body gave out.
Yeah, I think he had
still went out like a G.
Yeah, I think he shot some free throws or something with a bad Achilles or something like that.
He ruptured his Achilles and still hit both free throws. got his team into the playoffs with that game, and then that was bye-bye. And then they went one and done. But yeah, man, LeBron is dope. He's, I think his goal was to play until his son played, and then
I think that's what he's trying to do.
Could you imagine him and his boy out there? Just to
That'd be crazy.
Would be like, okay, now you can debate who the greatest and all that shit is, but he's, I think right now, God forbid something happened to LeBron, he's in the books forever as a just. For one thing, you can definitely say about him, every place he's went to, he's brought a championship. That's strong.
That's true, especially with Cleveland.
How do you go back to Cleveland? I said, nigga, all right, you go to Miami and get one, but then you went back to Cleveland and got one?
Yeah.
And that was a miraculous one. Because I was cheering for Golden State just because I didn't want to see LeBron. Ain't that a bitch? I hate haters. I hate haters. I know so many people that are called Laker haters. Like, how do you even live with yourself saying you a hater? But the only motherfucker I ever hated was LeBron. Not hated, but like hated on, kind of like, hey, LeBron.
Yeah.
I was mad.
Oh, man. And now you got his jersey.
King. How he the king and Kobe Bryant alive? Fuck you. And Kobe still playing? You gonna call this dude the king?
Yeah.
Fuck him. Oh, I hated LeBron. And I never got to see him play because I'm a Laker. I watched LeBron James twice a year and then All-Star game. That's it.
Yeah.
I play him twice. Now when it comes to the Lakers, I get to watch him for 82 games. Now after watching him for 82 games, I can say that he's a bad boy. And he at the end of his career.
Yeah.
Arguably in his prime now. He's hitting threes better.
Mm-hmm.
Jumping the same height.
Yeah.
That don't make no sense. He's got the same exact hops from when they showed a picture of 19-year-old and 34-year-old. Same height. That's so real, bro. And now he's got an actual shot from anywhere. He's not just got the cool little fadeaway or the nice little whoopty-whoop, or if you leave him open for three. He's even logo LeBron. Like Dame and all these niggas be shooting from the logo. He's like, oh, I can And it was Golden State he has to thank for that. He's tired of losing to Golden State, all that shit. Like, these niggas just shoot from anywhere. Fuck it, I'm going to start shooting. And he came back and did that. That's why I respected Kobe so much. Broke his right hand and then developed the left hand while he was like that type of shit. That's what LeBron did. LeBron said, oh, y'all just shooting threes from anywhere, huh? All right, bet. I'm going to learn that. Every time, the only thing that was weird about LeBron shaking his arm was missing them free throws.
Yeah. He like 70%, 70-something percent.
But if you notice, every time he blew through free throws, he'd come back. He stopped at the logo and pulled up for three. Here's them 2+1.
Yeah.
That shit.
What about football wise? It's LA. I mean, y'all been through some football teams, man.
Man, so it's funny you say that. Guess what my team is?
Who?
New Orleans Saints.
Oh my God, no.
How you do that all day, baby?
Oh,
now this is how it happened.
Golly.
One, like you said, we've been through hella teams, so I never had loyalty for NFL teams. I just never had. You know what I mean? Like I was a Niner in a way. Like I liked the Niners back in the day because I always in football I was a fan of players. Basketball has always been Lakers, just nonstop, just that's it. But in football, I love T.O. I liked I love T.O. so much that when he went with McNabb and the Eagles, I started talking Eagles, nigga. Eagles, they're like, you a bandwagon fan. I'm like, so what? They gonna do it. And then they blew up. I was like, this, fuck the Eagles. So so I used to watch USC, and I love that, finally we got a LA something happening out here, right? In football-wise. And USC was the shit. Yeah, and we had Reggie Bush and Leinart and all these motherfuckers. I was like, damn, this is what? So when Reggie came to the league, where'd he go? He went to the Saints. So I said, I'm going to follow Reggie and just see what they got. And then they picked up Drew Brees, and I'm like, Drew Brees, he ain't too bad. Let's see where this go. And I like the coach, Sean Payton. They had Marcus Colston, the receiver. They had somebody on it, you know what I mean? And I just was watching it. I think he got drafted in like 06. So 7, 8. By year 9, I got tired of just telling people about my Saints. I just started buying jerseys. I threw a Super Bowl party over there. And now we was underdogs in that. And it's a onside kick. Woo!
Oh, yeah. With the Colts.
Onside kick at halftime. Yeah. That was a great moment. It was a great party. And it was a great moment. And I said, all right. But I said, well, I'm riding with that. Ain't no more bandwagon, no jumping. It's all who that. And then what did they do this summer? Everything was fine. Now, it's crazy because I can talk about these niggas forever. But the Saints, it felt like we got some bad juju on us ever since they put out that bullshit about us going after Brett Favre. They said we tried to kill the nigga. Now, the reason why I call it bullshit is because I think it may be true. But you mean to tell me, you tell defenders to what? Tackle. You tell
Yeah.
the nigga to get after it. And if by any means kill the quarterback, by any means. Now you telling me they put a bounty on this nigga? Like if you hurt him, you get vexed, or if you really fuck him up, like nigga, it's your job.
Y'all did kind of
telling basketball players, if you score 50 tonight, we gonna give you a bonus. Like, don't you think they want to score 50 every fucking night? Or just, you know what I mean? Maybe not just score, but just, anyway, that may be a bad analogy. But the point is to tell me that they was telling the defenders to do their job, that was a problem, right? So anyway, whatever they did, it seemed like they jinxed us on defense, and our defense was trash. And then after the defense was trash for so many years, it was just one bad ending to the year after the other. Now, that thing's like we're about to win, and then the ball flies over the nigga's head, and they score on our defense. Like, unbelievable. But, like, when it happened, I was like, the figures. Because shit like that have been happening all year, just losing right at the end of the game on some dumb shit. Everybody going crazy around me, and I was just like, nah, I'm not surprised. I felt something was coming. Then the next year, I'm not sure if it was an immediate year, but it was something. The same type of shit happened right at the end of the game.
It was the Vikings, the game that he threw the ball and yet he caught
Vikings threw the game. That was that bullshit, but that was one. I swear it was like 3 things in a row. But the very last one was the one that pissed me off because I was when they called about the defensive pass interference that they didn't call, right? I wasn't mad at that. I was mad at Drew Brees. I was mad at Drew Brees because he threw the ball when he shouldn't. We were in the red zone. You understand me? We was in the red zone. We good. Run the ball. Why are you throwing the ball? Threw the ball, incomplete. Threw the ball. Okay, now it's 3rd and long. Gotta throw it again. Oh, they didn't call that pass interference. No, they didn't, nigga. Now what do you gotta do? And then we blow and so forth and so on. Then we get another chance with the ball. Taysom Hill comes running in, gets a great fucking first down for us. We right there. Drew Brees comes back out on the field, fumbles the ball. Game's over. I'm like, Drew Brees, nigga. I love you. Loved you. However, it is time to go. Now, you gave it the try, since 2009, you've been trying every year. We get to you breaking records, you doing all this shit, but it's just not fucking meant to be, bro. So then what happens in summer?
You think it's time for him to go now?
Yeah, he was supposed to retire last year, right? Now he's doing great, looking good, all that, breaking all these records and shit, but he's just not gonna get over the hump. There's something wrong. And I couldn't figure out what that something was until earlier this year. He goes on, makes those comments saying that he will never respect the motherfucker that kneels for the flag. I said,
yeah.
Now, again, I'm a realist. I didn't say, I can't believe he said that. Is he racist? No. I just said, why would you say that now?
Yeah.
That is decision-making. That is what quarterbacks are known for. They're decision-making. That was a bad decision.
That was
question. You should have said something else. You could have waited 2 months after George Floyd died, not right after he died and said that shit, nigga. Now
he had to apologize. He apologized.
Yeah, exactly. I come and just slap your baby in the mouth and then start saying I'm sorry. How many of those sorries will you give a fuck about? Not one. Just like, pop, bitch. Oh, I'm sorry. As you stabbing him and shooting him in the mouth. Oh yeah, you're right. He did say I'm sorry. Give me the other gun. No, nigga. He said what he said. Now, okay, you can make a mistake. I get it. And I'm all for apologies and shit. But it's funny too. I get into it. Like if I get in an argument with somebody, you should have apologized. Well, I'm sorry then. Okay, well, you know what? It don't matter now. Because I had to tell you. Someone had to cry from his team and tell him that was some bullshit. You don't understand us. He said, damn, you right. I'm sorry. Nigga, no. Because you said what you said.
Yeah.
You said what you said. Then the proof is in the pudding. So what happens? He gets injured, breaking rib, all this shit. He's balling like a motherfucker. Taysom Hill gets his opportunity to throw the ball. Because you got to think about it. You need reps. You need to get out there. We don't know if Taysom can throw it or not. Because he never does. He threw one lame duck once. Or like, don't throw it, nigga. Just run it.
Yeah.
And he's just running.
Yeah.
Now he finally has to throw it. And he can throw.
He looks all right. He looks great.
He's all right. He's not thought he's super dimes or nothing. He's doing just what you need. But you know what I love about him? I love running quarterbacks that run the fucking ball. I hate when you know a nigga can break and he says, nah, I got to get this pass off because I don't want to just be known for running the ball. I want to show him I can pass the ball. I don't give a fuck if you can pass the ball. I give a fuck if you make the first down or the touchdown and we win the game.
Yeah,
Michael Vick would have ran every single time and just scored and won. And I wasn't even a damn Falcons fan. But I was a fan of him. Like, oh, you dope, nigga. But why didn't you break? You get there all that? Nah, nigga. I'm gonna show him I can throw. Oh my god.
See, I used to say the same thing about Dak. He needs to run, but then when he ran, he broke his ankle. I'm like, God, you know what I'm saying? Shit, like I want you to run, and then you run, you break your shit.
No, but you know what? And that's true. And I think it's probably a cultural thing too, because like brothers, they do have to. You know, if you could throw and run, you use your run to just get out of the way and then throw that dime. You know what I mean? You don't want to just get out there just doing. The white boy can run, and if he can throw, he throw when he needs to. But it's like if you got a bomb ass running back, you gonna run the hell out of the ball and throw only when you need to. If not, give it to the running back. Same thing with a running quarterback, in my opinion. If he can run, break off. Especially if a big durable white boy like that corn-fed ass Taysom Hill. He a big strip. You seen that motherfucker with his shirt off? That ain't no regular quarterback that can take a get hit or no break an ankle.
Who are you talking about?
Taysom Hill.
Oh yeah.
Quarterback for the Saints. That boy is he's that shit. And we're wondering, oh, if Drew Brees retire, I guess who's gonna stay? With Teddy Bridgewater? Teddy, I'm hard on Teddy because I didn't believe his undefeated while Brees was out was all him. I think because why? Because when Brees got hurt in that game, now we talk about last year. Brees got hurt, Teddy came in for him, and he stunk up the joint, and we lost the game.
Yeah,
that was all Teddy. Sean Payton didn't know he was putting him in. He didn't know his star quarterback was getting hurt. He didn't get the game plan for him. He just put his ass in there and called the same plays he called for Drew, and the motherfucker looked terrible. Then he had a whole week to sit and think, all right, let's see. Let me look at what you can do. All right, watch this. And he didn't put up 500 yards and all this other crazy shit. Nope, but he won the game. And he won the game, and he went 5-0. And as soon as Brees was healthy, Brees stepped his back up in there, and then the playoffs. But whatever. So I was like, Sean Payton, the motherfucker. I was like, they're like, oh, they're going to start Taysom Hill. Watch. Because Sean's like, I know what I can do with Taysom Hill. I've never had a running quarterback. I had one, and I just put him in a little bit here and there. I don't want to disrespect Drew Brees too much, but I just put him in here, put him in there. All right, Drew, get out there and do. All right, cool. I put that's what we wanted. They said, here, we'll give you Jameis Winston, who's known for throwing an interception.
Yeah, he gonna give you a couple.
Or do you want to start the dude that you know can run the ball and at least get that first down? Yeah, I think I'll fuck with him and make him throw them little dink and dunk little passes that I got Bridgewater looking like a stud from.
Yeah. So I know we was talking about sports. I got a lot of people in the comment. Everybody watched Baby Boy. What did you think about it when you first got the script on Baby Boy?
When I first got the script, man, I was amazed. I said, how the hell did John pick me for this role? And he doesn't know me as a person. He doesn't know me from anything other than what everyone that doesn't actually know me from, which is television. Yeah. How? And he told me that he watched me in a film called Freedom Song, where I was. It was a young cat, happened to be one of the first sit-ins in Mississippi. So that was on TNT called Freedom Song. Me, Jason Weaver, a bunch of people in it. So anyway, but I was in it. I wasn't a star, and I was a guest star again. It wasn't a very big role. But he said he watched it, and he saw a look that I did, and he said, "Oh yeah, that's Sweet Pea." I said, "Damn." I said, "How did you see that?" He don't know who I roll with. He don't know where I was born. He don't know what I did when I wasn't working. People are like, "Oh damn, it's Powder Cake's kid." You know, smiling ass nigga. I'm like, "Yep." They call it acting for a reason, motherfucker. I mean, I love to smile and laugh. So that was me. I was talking clear, proper, getting that money, beating out other white kids and other ethnicity to get that check. You know what I mean? I do hang with Mr. Cooper. I can show a little bit more of my little hip hop and my street side and this, that. Then I do Smart Guy. This is an older version of the same kind of thing. Then I try to get into movies, but they were just like, all we see is the smart guy and all that other little shit. You can't be nothing like a gangster or nothing. And John Singer just said, well, I can get it out of him. And he did a couple of motivating things that brought it all the way out, which was dope. He told me straight up, hit the gym, and I'll see you in 3 months. So I had to look, shave my head. I wasn't nothing. He didn't know the shit that I'd been through with my homies and that type of shit. As I don't hang with Hollywood niggas. I hang with real motherfuckers. Because how I'm going to trust you? And I met you, and that's your job. I don't know you. I don't niggas that I've been through the shit in. you know, who I'm gonna drive to the club with and have my back, and these niggas is talking shit, and I know I could turn my back and we get out, and I mean, that's the niggas that I fucks with. But John don't know that. So how the fuck did he know that? Blew my mind, bro. And on set, you know, we did rehearsals, and he, you know, he flat out said, everybody's doing pretty good, but some of us need to step it up. Look me right in my eyes. I was like, oh shit, okay. So I stepped it up, you know. He wanted to motivate. If we had to do a scene, he was like, man, I need you to jump up and down, do some push-ups, get your heart racing before we even say action. That was how he motivated, you know what I mean? And it was dope, man. Just being able to live that out, you know. A lot of my peoples was there, and it was a hell of an experience, bro.
How was Tyrese?
I can't act like it froze if the
smoke. Yeah. I was like,
speed froze. I see the smoke, nigga. Oh. Tyrese was cool, man. That was his first project that first drama, you know what I mean? First lead role. I met him before on Hang with Mr. Cooper.
Oh shit.
On Hang with Mr. Cooper, did an episode. This was right after his you know, his big break when he did the Coca-Cola. Remember he was singing the Coca-Cola?
Yeah, hell yeah.
And then he came on Hang with Mr. Cooper, and then I didn't really know him as an actor. He kept doing albums, always a fan of his music. The boy could sing. Thanks. And you know, this role, John, I've had this happen before, you know, since then, and maybe a few times before, where the directors are kind of just like, look, bro, I know what you can do, but I'm not sure what he could do. So you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'm like, all right. And God bless Tyrese, man. He just was like, you know, he was new, so he was nervous, of course, like everybody. Me, I had shit to prove.
Yeah.
I was like, fuck that. Like, people tell me, really? You gonna play that role? Good luck, nigga. You see that on my face in the movie. I had shit to prove. Like, it couldn't be forced. It had to be effortless. It had to be, people see it and say, man, that was good shit. Because it wasn't forced. Once I got locked in, like I had to go, look, I can make this interview take forever and really break down everything that I went through. But what happened was, once I had it, that was it, right? But I didn't need nothing from nobody. Meaning, Tyrese kind of needed to feed off of the people around him. Understandably so. But I really wasn't there for that. You know what I mean? It's like, y'all are best friends. Now y'all go hang out and chill together and all that shit. No, nigga, I got my friends. Sorry, I'll see you on set. So there was a little something between us. You know what I mean? It was like, nah, just being honest, bro. I'm being honest. It was unsaid, but it was there.
Yeah.
You know? He would rather I went home, hung out with him, and we chilled and together. Nah, nigga, I see you. That's just how I am. Especially with that role. Maybe if it was a role where we were like brothers or cousins and we go do some shit together, then all right, nigga, let's take a drive. Nigga, let's go. Let's hang out. But that really wasn't it, you know, and it was for selfish reasons. Like now, I mean, if I had to do it over again, I probably would have been a little more receptive to kind of giving him game and trying to be like, oh, man, you need to do it like this. Or, you know what I mean? But I just wasn't. I'll be honest with you. I wasn't. I was young. I was 24. I was like, fuck that. I'm doing me, and I got to concentrate on me. I'll see your ass on set. You got the lead role and the bigger trailer, nigga. You'll be fine. You'll be fine. I got shit to prove. You'll be all right. You still gonna make an album if this shit flop, nigga. I need to kill this shit, but I ain't got time to hold your hand. That's just what it was. Now we think we good. We good. I went to his house. We hung out, about to talk about some shit that might be really exciting for y'all if he pulls it off. I keep hinting at it when I do these interviews, but I don't want to give it away. He's got something in the works for all of us. If it happens, more power to him. I told him I signed off on it. I'm with him 100%. So we'll see.
Okay.
But Tyrese was dope. He's a good learner too, a sponge. He soaks it up. You know what I mean? You've seen him in other movies he's done. You know what I mean? And that was the path he chose.
Transformers.
You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Me, TV guy. You know, so I did that movie, did a couple other little movies, but then I was like back to TV. I like to be at home. I got my kids like that. That's the path I chose. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So I read how you got into like TV. I don't know if it's true or not, but what I read is like you was going to get scripts from your brother.
Yes.
And that's how you got.
What it was I went to pick up a script for my brother.
Okay.
Yeah, him and I are in the car. He said we pull up to the front of his agency. He said, "Yeah, go run in there and grab a script."
Yeah.
He has for me, and I went in, and she saw me and was like, "Oh man, hey, you a cute looking kid. Who are you?" You was brother. She's like, "Oh really? That's talent. Would you like to go out on some auditions?" It wasn't like, let me read this and take these photos and let's see if you got what it takes. She just straight said, let's go. Do you want to go on some auditions? I said, fuck it, why not? I'm 9.
That's some LA shit though. That's really like some LA shit when you could go pick up a script.
Yeah.
It ain't like that in Texas. You be like, yo, we get some other shit.
You know, it's funny you say that. I'm doing I just finished. Well, I'm right in the middle of doing a documentary about the '90s, and as we were piecing it together, I went to go see some of my friends on their sets while they were doing their thing. So I pulled up on Darius McCray from Family Matters. I pulled up on set and saw him. I was like, "What up, bro? We talking?" I said, "What you doing here?" So I was doing this film. It's called True to the Game Part 3. Whoop, 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 whoop. Shit, you should get in it. I'm like, you crazy. I'll go meet the director anyway. I met the director, and the director was like, "You want to be in it?" I was like, "This nigga. I mean, fuck it. What y'all need?" He's like, just one day, you come in here, get this check, nigga, come in here, put these clothes on, jump in this film rug. I was like, "Fuck, let's do it." And I went and I did it, right? And then I'm coming out after doing it, and I got my camera crew with me because we were doing behind the scenes for our documentary. And the camera stopped rolling, and one of the camera guys leaned over to me and he said, "Damn, is that how it works?
Yeah.
Show up on set to meet a motherfucker, they give you a job, nigga?
Come get this check, nigga."
Sometimes, But it's funny you say that's some LA shit. But I mean, yeah, man, sometimes it does work out like that. A lot of people say, "Give me some advice, and how do I make it?" and da da da. You definitely gotta be at the right place at the right time for a lot of things. You know what I mean? When opportunity strikes, you got to take advantage of it to the fullest. If this is your thing, don't take no for an answer. But also read the writing on the wall. Like, for me, I went out on 2 auditions. She said, "You want to go on some auditions?" She sent me on 2 auditions, and I booked one of them. First 2 auditions ever in life, 9 years old.
Yeah.
First one I went on, scared the shit out of me, big ass high rise building. I'm shaking, reading the nerve. No. Second one was at a house. Bunch of kids running around throwing footballs. We playing, getting loose, getting comfortable. Then I went in, read the little lines, and booked it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's just how God worked it out for me. Now, if I had not got either one of them, my mom would have been like, "All right, see, now knock it off. Now stick your head in them books, and your brother's going to be the actor, nigga." But I booked one, and it was like, okay, well, shit, the rest is fucking history. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
I seen you post a picture of your brother on Facebook chilling in the cut, no shirt on and stuff. You know what I'm saying? I was like,
I'm wrong for that. You know what? There's a lot of shit I do, man, especially online. I do it for my fans. I do it for not my fans per se, but for the people I fucks with. Yeah. Now, if I was a recluse that stayed at home and didn't fuck with nobody, then I wouldn't even be on social media. But I go out. I don't go out a lot no more as I got kids. But I'll be out. You know what I mean? If I go out and I do a movie somewhere, I'll go out in the street. Nigga, where's the bar? Where's the club at? Not the club so much, but where's maybe a cigar spot? You know what I mean? Maybe go play some cards somewhere. Or if there's someplace chilly, I do in a hookah, whatever. I'll go out. So I intermingle with people. I like feedback. And I hear what people say. They ask me the same shit. Excuse me. How's your brother doing? How's this, that? How's Booty Woo? Woo woo. I hear you got some kids. What the kids like? I said, well, you know, I should answer these questions. I should be like, you follow me on Instagram. Follow my Facebook. You know what I mean? You should know all this. You know, that's why I blast the hell out of my kids. I'm like, y'all ain't got to ask every 5 minutes. Yes, they're getting big, and here they are right there. See when I see you. And for my brother, man, you know, he keeps to himself for the most part unless he's out. When he's out, he's out.
Yeah.
That nigga gets it in. He likes to have a good time. People that have been out with me have seen me have a good time, and they've been out with him and they've seen him have a great fucking time. And they go, damn, the two of you together must be a fucking monster. And I go, well, the problem is, if you ever get two alphas together, especially if they're related, one bows down to the other. It's like, okay, all right, you got it. When I go out with him, it's like, nah, I'm his security. I turn into a whole different motherfucker. Like, yeah, he's good. All right, nigga, if you don't get down off the all right, watch him. He ain't gonna get down off the table. Watch the dog, nigga. I turned into a whole different motherfucker. You know what I mean? We was out in New York. Oh, forget about it. This motherfucker, he bounces around. You think he owns some shit, but all he do is drink liquor. He don't do no. We got that same. It's just that energy we have, you know. But something's got to give, type of shit. So anyway, so I checked on him the other day as I was, you know, whoa. I showed him a picture of me and my son. I had him on my lap, and I was like, it's funny. I posted this online, and people keep saying he looks like Cuba. I said, I don't know if they mean me or they mean my Miles, your nephew, but that's kind of funny, right? And then he showed that picture, and he's like, yeah, nigga, it's funny because I'm not. He said none of us are cutting our hair, is what he told me. Privately, because I have my shit grown out because I'm doing this. I'm doing reshoots for this other movie. We talk about that in a minute. And then I have my son who has never cut his hair, Miles, who, you know, is super long. And he was like, well, look at my shit. I'm like, oh, look at good, bro. You know, a little nipple hanging out. I said, all right, nigga. And then I went straight to Instagram. I was like, I know. That nigga can box. I'm not fucking with him, but I know
he can box.
On Instagram. Oh, that nigga can fight. That nigga fight like a savage. He's 9 years older than me too. I was, you know, that's my big bruh. You know what I mean? He the nigga before I could fight, I would run to get him, and when niggas started shit.
Yeah.
I mean, I think that happened too. I mean, because the funny thing is, we always was fighters. We got Irish. I'm light skinned and shit because we got Irish in our blood, right? Another long story. But I remember I was fighting a kid, and I've never told this story. It's hilarious. I was fighting a kid in front of his house, and I was beating. And everybody tell you to fight. I was beating his ass. But this is what happened. I'm punching this kid, and he fell into the bushes. So I'm like punching him all into the bushes and shit. And I was like a good sport because we're kids. It's not like killing nigga. No, but I'm punching him, and he's Mexican cat and fell in the bushes. I backed up. I'm like, get up, punk. And then I just feel a force push the shit up from the back. Like my neck snapped all so hard, your eyes just start watering up. I was crying. I'm just saying, the nigga pushed the shit out of me, and I fell off. I got up, and it was a big dude, and he said, "Get off my little brother, bitch." And I was like, "Oh, it's like that? You just gonna hit nigga from the back, huh?"
Yeah.
All right. I got on my bike. I rode my bike all the way home. Went up into the house. I saw my brother. Yeah, so when you see it now I'm getting emotional. Man, this nigga beat me up. I'm like, he said, "What?" Just like baby boy, some little niggas. When he hopped up, he said, "What happened?" And I said, "Man, no." He said, "You got beat up." And I was like, "No, I didn't beat up. I was beating this dude's ass." And his big brother came out and pushed me. He said, "Say no more. Get in the car." And we jumped in the car. We drove, nigga. And I remember we was riding, and we came back to the nigga's house, and I sat in the car while he was right? And he was like, "Which house is it?" Like, he already fired up. You think this nigga was, "Which house, nigga?" I was like, "Right there, that the red one right there." Right? So I'll never forget. He jumps out, knocks on the door, and the nigga that pushed me comes out, and I'm like, "Oh shit, here we go." And my brother was looking up at the dude, and he was like, "Whoa, whoa, 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 whoa," and I couldn't hear what they were saying. I'm in the car.
Yeah.
I laughed in the car. "Get him, bro." And I remember he's talking to him, and the way he's talking to him, and the dude was looking down at him and was just like,
Yeah.
And then he was like gesturing towards the house. And I could imagine it was something like, "Hey, man, I saw my little brother getting fucked up. I had to get the guy off him. That's all that happened, man. I don't want no problem." You know what I mean? Whatever it is. My brother, whoop, like he was going, and he just said, all right. And then turned around and walked back towards the car. And all I remember thinking was, fuck! He was my ass. I was down like, shit. He gonna fuck me up because I was like, please hit this nigga. Because if he say something else that I wasn't there to defend, he gonna think I was lying.
Yeah.
But he got back in the car and was like, he actually didn't even say shit. We drove in silence. I was just like, nigga all the way home. But that was my big bruh, man. And then there was another time when these motherfuckers said this. I was like 7, 8. I remember I was I was on a bike, and I had a nice bike, man. And these motherfuckers came up to me and said, "Can we ride your bike?" I said,
"Oh, shit."
Two niggas, right? One nigga's on a bike, one nigga's on like the back handlebars and shit. Can we try your bike? That's a nice bike. I was like, fuck you. So I fuck off. These niggas just chasing me, one's running. I ran all the way to the house. And upstairs. I'm like, get with these niggas trying to get my bike. He like, what? Downstairs. He got to the bottom of the stairs. There's two niggas. I swear both of them was bigger than him again. And this nigga took off after they ass. I never seen two people run. Like, you was just chasing a little boy, you little bitch ass niggas. And then his brother come out and these niggas hauled ass. And he hit the corner and bounced. And I was so proud, I started crying. I was just like, yeah. And he came back. And the only thing he looked at me and said, "What you crying for?" I was like, ugh. Nothing. Like you fucked that whole moment up, nigga.
Yeah.
I was just proud. You know what I mean? I was emotional, like, yeah, get him, nigga. And he's like, "Fuck you crying for?" I was like, huh? I don't know. So here's your bike, nigga. I'm gonna bother me again. It goes back upstairs. I feel dumb. Not going over that way. But that was my big bro, man. He's always been like that. You know what I mean? Just full of energy. Always with the shit. The nigga took martial arts, then he took boxing just to get all that energy.
God damn.
Bad motherfucker.
Yeah.
And so yeah, no, that's why I say that. I was like, And it was funny. I showed my sister too. I was like, "Hey, you see this picture?" I said, "You should post it on your page too." You know, every time somebody asks about our brother, nigga post it. She's like, "He gonna kill us." I was like, "He ain't on social media. He got a page for somebody else running." I'm like, "Oh well."
Yeah, that's it.
I'll take the likes, nigga.
What you drinking over there? Some wine?
Me and my amigos.
That's some tequila or something?
Yeah, man, Casamigos. You never had Casamigos? Where's the camera?
Nah, I never had. I'm a vodka guy.
Oh, Casamigos is the best.
What about the
Cuba
cigar?
Gooding.
What kind of cigars you smoke?
This cigar here, I don't even know the name. I got to show the brand. It's funny, every time I post something about smoking something, somebody, a real cigarist will be like, oh, you got that new Wooty Whoop. I'll be like, yeah, nigga, I don't know what the fuck it was. I ain't gonna lie. I just bought this motherfucker because I needed to smoke something. I needed a cigar. And I stopped at the liquor store and I was like, liquor store? Y'all got a humidor? He's like, yeah, man, check that one out. And this motherfucker is very tasty, I must say. Yeah, I don't even know what it was because he asked me which one. Flor, excuse me, that ain't the Rona. That ain't the Rona. That's the cigar. That's the Flor de Las. I need to learn Spanish. And it says in English, my father's cigars. They did it. I just noticed that. Okay. It says it in Spanish and in English it says my father's cigars. Whoever my father's cigar is, man, I appreciate you, man. Send me some.
So, hey, what about we was talking about Baby Boy? What about like Angel?
What about him?
I mean, y'all been acting together for a long time. I mean, how many projects y'all gonna do together?
Just those.
Just those.
Be specific. I ain't just gonna give it to you. It's funny, so I do interviews and they be like, so tell us about that, Dad. What do you want to know, nigga?
I mean, you got Baby Boy, and then you got Family Time. It seemed like with Baby Boy, it's like another show. It's like the relationship of y'all as a family, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. What happened with that was I met Angel in 97, 7 or 8, through a mutual friend. I knew a couple of her friends actually. Not like that. Yeah, like that. Well, no. So we had met casually through acquaintances. Let me put it like that.
Yeah.
And on the day of the table read, I saw her stepping out the car. I was like, "Oh shit, there you go. What's up, girl?" And she said, "Oh man, I'm coming here to do this table read for this movie, Baby Boy." I said, "Get the fuck out of here." I said, "What are you playing?" She says, "I'm not sure. I think I'm playing Snoop Dogg's girlfriend." And I went, Snoop don't really have a girlfriend in this, you know. We know Taraji's the lead, and I know the time, you know. Well, let's just go inside and have a seat and see what happens. I sat down in my thing, and she sat down right next to me, and she looked over and she said, shit. I said, shit. And the rest was history. Yeah, as soon as we wrapped that film, they said, cut, we kept going.
That was it.
That was it. We just kept rocking. Nah, she's a sweetheart, man. We was thick as thieves for quite some time. Now, the cool thing is, even after we had, got to a relationship, after the relationship ended, I traveled a lot. That was my thing. I always traveled a lot when I was young, before I had my kids. Oh, shit. Anyway, I get off something. I started this show called, I did a show called Playmakers for ESPN, right? Football show that filmed out in Toronto, Canada.
Oh, I remember Playmates.
Remember Playmakers?
Yeah, Playmakers.
Playmakers for, we were out there for about 6 months. But before that, ironically, I did a movie called The Playmaker. It never came out. It never even finished. It was me, Boris Kojo, Zoe Saldana, and a host of other motherfuckers that was in it, right?
Yeah.
This was going to be my shit. I was like, after Baby Boy, I need something to just show motherfuckers this, blah, 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 right? And I think it was financed by some football player because it was called Playmakers and whatever. And this happens sometimes with movies. It ran out of money. Like the investor that put money in to pay everybody,
yeah, he
wasn't the typical investor. He was just like a football guy with money. And they said, "How much to make this movie?" And he said, "I don't know. Give me a couple $100,000." And they said, "All right, here's a couple $100,000." All right, we spent that, and we still have more movie to shoot. Can you give us another $100,000? They're like, "No."
Yeah.
Like, you a couple $100,000. Like he don't understand, So when negotiations fell through to continue the movie, now this filmed out in New Orleans.
Yeah, okay.
So I lived out in New Orleans for about 4 or 5 months filming this movie. 3 months filming the movie, and then a whole month of waiting for the movie to start back up, and it never did. So I finally just went home. Yeah. But I'd been gone. This was towards the end of me and Angel's relationship. I've been all that traveling, and then right after that, I booked Playmakers the series. Now I'm gone for another 6 months. Come on, knock it off.
Yeah.
So anyway, so we ended, but we remained cool. That's the good thing. You know what I mean? Our families knew each other. I thought, yeah. So fast forward, damn near 10 years later, at least 10 years, no, about 12 years later. I did a series. They offered me a role on Love That Girl, which was a show that starred Tatiana Ali. That was on TV One. The executive producer was Bentley Kyle Evans, who did Martin, who did Jamie Foxx. And he went and got his own thing. Said, all right, I'm done fucking with Warner Brothers and all them and wait for them to give me my money. I'm going to go ahead and start my own shit.
Yeah.
He started his own shit. Love That Girl. I was on, did an episode. He said, man, I got a script for you called Family Time. I want you to read it. Come read for me. Boo, 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 boo. I read it. Loved every bit of it. Me and him, same type of humor. So it's easy for me. You know what I mean? We cracked the same type of jokes in real life. So it was perfect. It was like riding a fucking life. And it's patterned after his life. So I'm like, me and Bentley's cool. Because I'm like, nigga.
Okay.
So I book it. He's like, all right, bet. We negotiate the contracts, all that shit. All right, table read is Monday. I'll send you the scripts tonight. I get home. I check my email. I see the scripts. I turn over the first page. Omar Gooding. Tony Stallworth, Omar Gooding. Lisa Stallworth, Angel Conwell. Oh, shit. I was like, this ain't cool. This ain't cool. Because I gotta tell wifey that you know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure. She's
like, yeah, so you do, yeah. I said, sit down. I do like someone just died, babe. I got some news. Sit down. And we had a conversation about it. She wasn't happy about it, but she understood and she was supportive. And 9 seasons later, we still rocking this 8 seasons under the belt, 91 episodes done. And it was cool, man. It was cool because Angel's real respectable. And like I said, we was always cool. But it wasn't that cool that some of them fuckers is cool when they're in a relationship. Like we was super done, and but still cool, cordial, and more like a little sister. You know what I mean? This is about 7 years younger. That's kind of nasty when you think about it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
After the fact, I was always there for advice. You know what I mean? Our careers we would always get shit off on each other. Like, damn, these motherfuckers this and these motherfuckers that. Hey, can you believe the business? And we'll do what? I said, well, you got to watch out for this. You know. So we was always cool, man. It was always cool. So that, thank God, because I could imagine if we ended off on some bullshit. Now we got to play husband and wife, and I got a wife at home mad as hell. Then I got to deal with this bitch on set. No, that'd have been terrible. Thank God it wasn't that.
Hey, so my producer is chill, calm down, producer over here. But yo, that's how she gonna stay up as long as I stay up.
I know that's
like
right. I know.
My shadow, man.
A little wink alarm about you need to get these kids, help me get these babies to sleep. My kids do not go to sleep on their own. You know what I'm talking about?
That's what I'm saying.
But I know we probably got a couple questions left. Go ahead, we try to wrap it up. What's going on?
Yeah, I want that new project you're working on. What is that? The AM radio?
So AM radio. Let me tell you about this. This is a good shit, man. So top of the year, I was offered a film called AM Radio, written by Ricky Burchell. I read the script, fell in love. It's one of those scripts that were like, it was like Baby Boy, it was like Playmakers, it's like Family Time, it's like Smart Guy. The ones that you feel are made for you, that were written for you, and the writer didn't know it. The actual story is Ricky Burchell had just finished a film called Trap City, starring Brandon T. Jackson. Him and Brandon finished that film. But while he was writing it or filming it, he wrote another film called AM Radio with Brandon in mind. Based on Brandon's natural personality, liking to talk and his knowledge of certain things, he wrote this character to be a shut-in, kind of a recluse. The story is he was an FM radio personality. Something happens. He loses his job as this big FM radio star and goes and gets a job at AM radio. Has another meltdown and loses his music license. And then it kind of evolves into a talk show. Yeah. But he deals with mental health issues, along with, it's got a little romantic twist, but he's very knowledgeable. He's read a lot of books. He's smart in his own way, but he knows a lot of shit. So it's very interesting that it evolves into this talk show, which basically means it's a whole lot of fucking lines for me to memorize.
Yeah, facts.
Which to me, the most impressive part was memorizing these fucking paragraphs. And it was like a monologue. because now I kind of jumped all over the place in the telling of this, but I just had to say how the story came about. It was written for somebody else, kind of like how Baby Boy was written for Tupac, and Tyrese came in about being his role made for him.
Mm-hmm.
Well, this was written for another guy, but Big O stepped in. What they did is they said, let's reach out for Omar Gooding. I think he's the right age. You know, they talked about my brother, but they were like, he's a little old for this role and what we're thinking. But how about Omar? So I read it, we negotiated it, we're ready to go, and then COVID-19 hits and everything shuts down and we go into seclusion. Everybody goes in shelters in place and all that. 2-3 months sitting around, you know, not really, I shouldn't say it like that, because I honestly enjoyed it. Just being with my kids and my family, going for walks and shit that we wouldn't normally do. We ain't got a dog. What you walking for? You know, we go jogging or some shit. Yeah, go work out or whatever. But actually just walking and, oh, look at this. And it was really, I really thoroughly enjoyed it. Like, we still do it to this day. Anyway, to this day, like that was just years ago. Anyway, but then after 3 or so months with, you know, an 8-month-old and a 3-year-old, you know, I'm ready to get the fuck out the house. So basically, I said, yeah. I'm being funny. But I said, listen, man, we gotta, you know, what's up with the movie? And then, you know, let's figure this thing out. And he's like, well, basically, we don't want to, you know, we don't want to have this big, huge production right now during everything going on. Everybody's afraid to do this, da. But what if we were to scale it down? What's the bare minimum we need? Now, the beauty of it is the script is basically one guy in a radio booth by himself for most of the film.
Yeah.
Now there's cutaways and there's a manager behind the glass over there. You know what I mean? But
yeah.
A lot of the sets are filmed in one spot. Now, all the scenes are filmed in one set. You know, and then we have another lead female that's just a caller, and then a bunch of callers that call in that you never see.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I'm like, that sounds fucking great.
Yeah.
So they filmed all the female scenes in one spot. And then her and I got together for the big finale type scene, type of way. I mean, we give away too much of the film, but you know, we did that. And then the rest was just all me kind of in the booth. And then I had a couple other shots here and then at home by myself. Because I said he's a recluse and a shut-in. So I was like, this is perfect to film during COVID-19.
Yeah.
And I said, now what look are you thinking for this guy? And they're like, well, he's a recluse and he's on radio. So it's not like he shaves and has a perfect beard. I'm like, well, fucking perfect. I ain't got to cut my hair or nothing. So I was like, I've been sheltered. You know, we've been at home. My beard was down to here. It was almost where it's at now. And what is I'm doing reshoots in January. January 20th. So I got till then to get my hair back to where it was my face. I'm growing everything. Yeah. Do a podcast and shave a little bit.
Yeah, for sure.
Kind of neat. And then let me go back to growing my shit out. So I'm gonna keep the naps.
Yeah.
And we're gonna finish this thing and put it out into January. The cool thing is also I do music. So when I'm doing music, I wound up doing 5 or 6 songs for the soundtrack to Trap City, and I'm doing songs for the AM radio. So I'm staying busy with the music side of it. We're editing this. And then like I mentioned before, we also got the documentary. So look out for the documentary, look out for AM radio, look out for the soundtrack to Trap City and the movie Trap City, because I did a little cameo in that too. And then we talk about the sequel and all this other stuff. So brother's staying busy. You know, these kids is big. Like
that was my last question I was going to ask you about the music. A lot of people don't know. I mean, I listened to your album. My favorite song is what is it called? Soul. I mean, it's Swim featuring.
Oh, Swim by Black Soul.
Yeah,
that's a good choice, brother. That was my song. We how did that even come about? Okay, so the story is in 2016, my wife was pregnant, so I knew my son was going to be born in January of 2017. So I knew I had to put an album out. That's just what I said. Like, I put out albums. I've done compilations. I did a compilation album with Sibo, artist out of Sacramento, called Trading War Stories, which you can pick up. You can see some early versions of Big O, who's on there. And then me and Sibo, Big O and Sibo. It's actually called Omar Big O, Sibo and Omar Big O Gooding presents Trading War Stories. That's a whole lot. Okay. Go check that out. I put out other compilations with other people, but I'm going to put a solo album out. And I kind of had a vision of having a conversation with my son in the future, saying, you know, your daddy could rap back in the day. Like, yeah, right. Where's your album at? And I was like, you know what? Let me put this album out. So I got with my guy Focus from Aftermath. And I said, yo, I need to do an album. He said, let's do it. I'll produce the whole thing for you. Let's get it.
Oh, shit, okay.
Doing like 20 songs. Like, nope. How many songs you want to do? I'm like, 7.
Yeah.
7 songs with an interlude. And we didn't even do the interludes till after the album was done. We didn't know what was going to go where, da-da-da-da. But the first song that we finished, he said, I got this beat. Now I'm in here at Aftermath, Dre's studio, Record One. Whoa, whoa, whoa. We in here slapping shit. Now they got hella producers in there. I said they probably got about 8 or 9 real solid motherfuckers. And they have, press play. Well, you press play, right? So he's like, this beat here, I'll be playing. Everybody wants it. Not only are there producers in there, but there's rappers. There's everybody being there, man. Last time I was there, LL was there, and then Busta Rhymes walked in. I'm sitting there going, these niggas, everybody knows.
Shit.
You know what I mean? Anderson .Paak always there. Last time I went live, Focus picked up, and he's like, oh, you know where I'm at? I said, oh, where you at? He said, boom. Dre. Oh, what up, man? LL? I said, what up, Dre? He said, look who's behind him. Anderson .Paak. Oh, shit. Next to him. I said, oh, you niggas, y'all in there, So he be with these motherfuckers all the time. So he said he was banging this track. He said, everybody want this track. I'm like, nah, that's for my nigga. That's for my nigga, Big O. Don't do that. So he says, I'm gonna this, but you gotta kill it. I'm like, all right. Yeah. So he gives me the beat, and I wrote about 10 verses for this motherfucker.
God damn.
Dude, I just kept writing. And writing. And he goes, what are you thinking for a hook? And I was like, I gave him a couple of ideas, and he was like, let me fuck with the hook.
Yeah.
And he goes to a brother named Black Soul. And that motherfucker came and put that hook on there. Funny how they never know your name.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Hey, when I heard that shit, I was like, fuck them 10 verses. And wrote 3 more. And I sent him my verses, and he said, that's what I'm talking about. There you go. That's our single, my nigga. And I put that one out first. I just put it out myself. You know what I'm saying? Mono Entertainment, my engine, all that. But I said, look, TuneCore. Put the motherfucker out. Put it out on the big old swim, right? I put it out for a little bit just to put it out. Did a little buzz about it, then took it down and released the whole album. I released the whole album under Big O. The whole album is called The Excuse. When I'm Omar Gooding doing interviews saying I rap, people know me Big O, sort of. But people know me as Omar Gooding.
Yeah.
So when they go put in Omar Gooding, that comes up.
Yeah.
They go, oh, wait, his name is Big O. You put in Big O and some Mexican cat pops up.
Yeah.
And then another one. And it's like, what about, where did you release it? It's on iTunes, Spotify, all that shit. But you got to put in Big O, The Excuse.
Yeah.
Then you see it pop up. But is it me smiling like this? No, it's a hat over my head. And
fact. You kind of look like Ice Cube on that picture too. I was like, looking like I got the Ice Cube.
I'm hiding and put it under a damn pseudonym. That's a hidden album. They used to do a fucking hidden album. But it's slap, right? It's a banger. But you gotta find the motherfucker. So as soon as I get some time, when I'm done with AM radio, the documentary, all the songs on the soundtrack, and the music videos, not to mention 2 other films that I signed on. I knew I should have my notes in front of me because I'm getting old. But I have 2 other projects I'm doing at the top of the year after I finish those. Once I get done with all that, then I'm gonna circle back to that and I'm gonna re-release it under Omar Gooding so people can find it.
Okay, all right, bet.
Right? And then when I do, I'm gonna come back and fuck with you again.
Yeah, man. You know what? I think it's a great album because because you really spitting, and a lot of these rappers now, man, it's like the same flow. It's kind of like the mumble rap thing, and
they're just not original. And it's cold because there's a lot of talent there. They're just stuck in one lane, and it's kind of like, damn, man. I didn't know Triple X was as good as he was until I heard later. I just see the outside of it, the skinny jean, the tats, and the craziness, and whatever. But some of these brothers really got some good shit. And you go, damn, okay. Just don't hide behind the bullshit and just talking about the same shit and flashing and whoop and being. I mean, hip hop used to be hip hop. Yeah. It was all skill. You don't just say I rap and can just say some bullshit, nigga.
Facts.
We cipher on the street in corner. I go somewhere and they say, I hear you bust. I say, yep, and niggas just start beatboxing. Remember beatboxing?
Yeah.
But niggas just start. You like, oh shit, nigga, well let's go. You know what I mean? That's just, we were competitive. We sit up and write verses and hope we, but a lot of it was freestyle too. It's funny, I say, rap battles, you go online for these rap battles and niggas get paid to sit up for weeks and write shit. And then I think the most impressive shit about battling that they do online is memorizing all that shit. That's the most impressive shit to me.
I just watched the battle. I'm into battle rap. I just watched URL. They had a battle tonight.
Did they? Who got down? Do I know him?
You had Goods and you had a cat from South Central. No, from Compton. His name what's I forgot his name. But you got Goods.
Have you watched the cat that does the animation? The motherfucker have like the mustard battle and the ketchup or something.
Oh, I seen that. Yeah, that's dope.
I love that shit. They
Yeah,
did
that's
all
tight,
Trump
man.
shit versus Biden and rapping this shit in cartoon. That's some creative
Yeah.
shit. That's some creative fucking shit.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. I appreciate you for having me, man. Once again, like I said, I'll fuck with you again. You know, tell your peoples to come fuck with me. I'm at
no doubt they will fuck with you.
249,000 followers. I need a couple more to get to 250, and then I can throw a party.
Yeah,
and they real
no doubt.
followers. You know what I mean? It's real people, real five fucks with them. Niggas hit me.
Yeah, man. I appreciate you coming on, man. I'm very humbled. I'm very blessed that you blessed the show, man. Real
That's
talk.
what it is. You got it, man. So we'll set something up in 2021, man. Let's get it done, baby.
Yeah, we can get it done, no doubt.
Stay blessed.
All right, thank you.
My G.
All right, so hey, that was the show. That was my boy Omar. You know, come on, Kim, get on my. Yo, let me tell y'all something right now. She was on the side of me the whole time, like in my face, right here. She was right here watching the whole time, wanting to get on my lap and be in the show. It's kind of weird. I'm talking to Omar Gooding, and she on the side of me, just straight mean mugging, trying to be on the show. You know, so I appreciate Omar. He had me worried. He did have me worried. You know what I'm saying? I bugged the shit out of him today to make sure he was gonna come. And I was sending the messages. He kept seeing the messages, but he didn't respond. I was like, fuck, is he gonna come on? Then 11 o'clock hit. I said, oh shit. And I had a couple of my homeboys texting, talking about, hey, you good? Hey, you good? And I wasn't answering the text, like, look, don't fucking text me right now. Anyway. But you know, that was the boy Omar. I'm glad he came on the show. I'm glad he blessed your boy, you know, West African Floyd, you know what I'm saying? 2021, he said go tap in. I don't know if he was just telling me this shit, you know what I'm saying, to big my head up, but I'm definitely go tap back in with him, you know what I'm saying, and we go rock out. So before I get out of here, let me tell you about the next show. The next show next week, it's like a showcase show, you know what I'm saying? I got rap, if you sing, if you do poetry, if you do all that shit, you know what I'm saying, you can come on the show, come spit your bars, come let people know about your music, if you got music out, if you put music out and all that. And we just go have a good time, man. We just go rock out. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I hope y'all shared it. I forgot to say share it at the beginning, but I was just so focused on him coming on, you know what I'm saying? I was staring at the screen like, you know what I'm saying, waiting for him to tap in. Like, I'm just sitting at the screen like this. I'm like, man, I hope he come. Motherfucker's gonna be like, I knew he was stunting. I knew he was lying. You know what I'm saying? But there's one thing I don't lie about and I don't stunt with is this podcast. I take it serious. This is my second job. Even though I'm not getting paid for it right now, this is my second job and I take it serious. This is my second full-time job. So I thank y'all for tuning in. You know what I'm saying? We had a great conversation. I didn't think the sports thing we was gonna talk about sports that long because, you know, I had a whole bunch of questions for his ass. I ain't gonna lie, I had a lot of questions for this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? But I didn't get into all those questions. I probably asked maybe like 5 questions out of the fucking 25 questions I had for him. But, you know, that's just how it works. Like I said, look, y'all check out for the clothing. I got the clothing dropping probably at the beginning of next year. I'm working on I got to holler at my boy. I got a couple people that I'm hollering. I'm going to holler at DJ Man. And I got another brother of mine. I'm gonna holler at as far as getting the website going so y'all can order from the website and all that, you know. So the Kickback clothing is coming soon. Website is dropping probably January, early February. So y'all look out for that. And man, I'm gonna keep grinding, you know what I'm saying? This is not for this podcast. This podcast is not for fun, man. I'm trying to be up there, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to take it up there. I'm trying to represent that, you know what I'm saying, that 409 and take it to a whole nother level. This is not for play because I invested a lot of money into this. So, and I thank everybody for tapping in. So, damn, what time is it? 12:19. And she's still up. She ain't finna go to sleep till I go to sleep. You know what I'm saying? She already, you sleepy? Mm-hmm. She lying. But anyway, I'm finna get out of here, man. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate y'all for tapping in. Y'all share. Shout out to Big O. Thank you for coming on the show. Very humble, very blessed. I'm finna tap on out of here, man. I'm finna chill. I'm finna go watch. What you want to watch? You want to watch Frozen?
Mm-hmm.
We finna watch Frozen. I'm finna sip a little bit more OJ and Tito's, and I'm finna watch Frozen with her, and we finna get out of here, man. Thank y'all for tuning in for the kickback. I love y'all. Y'all be safe and focus on your dreams, and y'all go be all right. All right, I holler 100.